Hey, Railbirds, here we are at the 2024 Artistic Pool Championships, coming at you live from the league room here in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're down to the quarterfinals. So after a day of preliminary rounds, we have this current standing in points. So the points determined how the players were seated in the final bracket. And here is our bracket. So we're going to have the Jason Lynch versus Jamie Moody match in front of us right now. I am being joined by Mark White. Thanks for joining us, Mark. How you doing today?
Pleasure to be here again, down to the nitty gritty. It's getting serious end now, isn't it? Quarterfinals, single elimination, and you got to feel a little bit sorry for Caitlin, who, well, because she finished in 8th place, of course, the seeding, she drew the short straw in Tim Chin, the man in form, the man at the top of the table at the moment, and Steve Markle, both of them way ahead of all the others in points. But of course, the points don't really mean anything now. This is straightforward knockout. So yeah, looking forward to this. So what is the actual strategy of this? What's the format for this now, Kevin, from the quarterfinals onwards?
So we're going to do, I think it's 8 shots where the players will pick any shot they want from each of the disciplines. They'll go through the disciplines in order. Trick and fancy, special arts, bank and kick, stroke. They'll go through the disciplines, pick one shot each. They pick the shot. So we're starting out with a trick and fancy shot 3 Tim's Twister. So after they go through each of the disciplines, and then we'll go through where they get to pick any shot anywhere in the catalog for a few shots at the end. So I think that's 8 shots each. 8 shots through the disciplines, 8 shots anywhere in the shot program. And whoever has the most points at the end wins.
As simple as that. Some of the great matches, of course, in progress as well at the moment. Caitlin against Tim, as we mentioned. Jimmy Glanville up against Brian Superman Pauly, and Steve Markle up against the driver Andrew Sozio. So here we go then. First shot, Jason Lynch, and it looks good. Wow. You're not allowed a helper ball here either, so you've got to be very accurate on this one, making the final ball. Of course, it's all about the setup as far as making the other 3 balls goes. Very, very close, wasn't he? If he had have had a helper ball, he would definitely have made it. So just has to make a little adjustment here. The other 2 balls in. It looks better.
There we go, 7 points for the Michigan kid.
Yeah, so 8-point shot. Make it on the first attempt, you make 8 points, and so on. If you don't make it after 3 attempts, you don't make any points. So just made enough adjustment there. There you see that little tool on the rail there. That's the 2mm gauge. I'm sure we'll see that at some stage tonight. Still haven't seen the floor raiser. I wonder if we're going to see that. We might see it because Jamie's at the table and he's not the tallest of guys.
We'll be seeing it, especially during the massé shots.
Oh, quite a carbon copy of Jason's first attempt, wasn't it, Kevin? So
yep.
Needs to make the same adjustment that Jason made.
Hope he was paying attention.
I'm actually always more transfixed on these shots than I am on normal rotation games because, you really can't afford to take your eyes off it. And, well, it's even worse this time.
Yeah, you zigged when you should have zagged. You went the wrong way.
0 points. The Michigan kid leads by 7 after the first one. Now Jamie will choose what shot he wants. We're in the trademark.
Yeah, while they
I beg your
decide on the
pardon.
shot, let's thank our sponsors, because without these sponsors, we do not have this wonderful event. So thank you very much to our sponsors. It is greatly appreciated.
4 years of working with you, Kevin, and I still haven't remembered that after the first rack or the first discipline, we have our sponsors. I'm consistent, if nothing else.
All right, we're going to 2C. That's going to be hide and seek.
Yeah, now yesterday we saw this on this table attempted by 2 players, and we never saw it made, did we? Did we see it?
I know one of the players was unsuccessful. I can't remember if both players were unsuccessful.
Yeah, I think maybe one of them made it on the 3rd attempt and the other one missed all 3, I believe. So it's all about the weight of the cue, the placement. There we go, look, the Bayou bullet. Take it away, Kevin.
From Houston, Texas, he is a 2-time world bank and kick champion, 2-time world special arts champion, and is runner-up at the 2021 U.S. National Artistic Pool Championships, sponsored by Horo Tips and In the Zone.
So there's the stacker ball. There's no magic involved here. It's a special ball with a little flat bit on, which allows you to stack a ball on top of it, which is why it's called a stacker ball. So make the 2 balls, cue ball around the angles, round 2 rails, hit the cue and make the ball over the side pocket. First time, brilliant.
Nicely done. 7 points.
There was a real control about that shot. He just always looked like he was going to make it, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked like he was in control that whole time. Jason, the Michigan kid, Lynch, from Bay City, Michigan. He was the inaugural winner of Dr. Q's Qdini. That's it, yeah, Qdini. I had to read that and say it in my head a couple times. 2-time world jump champion, 15-time discipline champion, with a whole slew of sponsors.
Do you know, it's so funny you say Qdini, because I actually made a post yesterday on Facebook. There was, of course, it was a clip of Chris Melling getting out of an unbelievable, doing his escapologist act out of a impossible snooker, and I actually said he should be called Qdini, not the magician. Oh, they're both firing well in this one. No problem. Of course, has that 7-point advantage, so he's always ahead.
For Mark if he's watching.
3-5B, the circular draw shot. He says, this is for you, Mark.
Of course I'm watching, Jason. This is, I keep saying that they're all becoming my favourite shots, but this one I think I've seen performed less successfully than any other shot. I think this is one of the, if not the hardest shots to play. I saw Tim Chin do it last year. I think Steve Markle did it as well in the last event. But it's a super, it's a cueing shot, isn't it? You've got to cue it very, very well. So go past the ball on the rail and then it arcs, spins down the rail to make the ball over the corner pocket. But you have to cue this really well, and Jason has the kind of action to do this shot. Oh, that was close. A bit more speed and he would have made it, I think. Just a little bit more speed.
Yeah, to get that close on the first try.
It kind of gives you the confidence, doesn't it, to go again.
Overdid
A
it.
little bit. Well, he made a good adjustment though. He got too much into it there. So now, the way it goes, one high, one low, one in the middle.
There you go.
Come on, do it for me, Jason. If not yourself. Oh, he miscued, I think, didn't he? Did he miscue slightly?
I think that was just the sound his cue makes.
People have got to stop dedicating shots to me because they never make them. And I'm starting to feel very guilty. The first one was the closest, wasn't it? Apology accepted, Jason.
And it looks like Jamie's is he going to set this up the opposite direction?
Yeah, of course you can set these shots up any way you like.
He's got a lot more balls out there than than Jason did.
Yeah, is he using it to set up the circular draw properly? Or, you know, the actual pot part of it?
Yeah, I think he's using the balls as a spacer so that it's set up the same every time.
Yeah, and that's kind of a clever thing to do in a way, because at least you know, if you have to make an adjustment, at least you know you're playing from exactly the same point every time, whereas Jason was just kind of placing them, I wouldn't say willy-nilly, but, just kind of not in the same place all the time, so a little bit harder to adjust maybe.
Yeah, I agree with that. Gotta have a consistent starting point to make a meaningful adjustment.
Well, you put it so succinctly. That's exactly what I was trying to say in about 30 words. So attempt number one. So the angle was wrong. So you can't really tell if he overdrew it or not. He simply didn't hit it accurately.
Tim Gallagher says this is the second hardest shot in the program, the toughest being the impossible shot. Impossible stroke shot. Well, with a name like that, it should be pretty impossible.
Yeah, I forgot which one that is now, the impossible stroke shot.
Anywhere in that diamond area. Yep.
Yeah, he's putting the cue ball a lot further away than Jason did. Jason was about 6 inches away. He's probably about 10 inches away there.
All right, this is the impossible stroke, and I think the first time we saw this made was during World Championships with Tim Chin, I think. And Master Lin, I think, if memory serves. All right, here we go. Third attempt. No points.
It really is a beautiful shot when it works, when it comes off. It just is such a sweet and beautiful shot to watch. But it's also very, very difficult, so no surprises when you see players not getting it, but Jason did get very, very close on that one on a couple of occasions. That sounds familiar, 4C. Is it the jumping over the line of balls? What is it?
I'm finding it.
Make sure your 4 balls is
Zigzag
yes,
shot.
the zigzag where you bounce off of the...
It's more like a pinball shot.
Yeah. With the cue as a flipper. God, I miss pinball. Do people still play that? I remember being in Vegas and there was this huge place. I think it might have even been a museum for pinball machines.
Oh, that was you?
Well, you know, like retro, like arcade games, people collecting old arcade games is huge. So I'm sure there's a lot of old pinball machines that have been put back into use and made use of.
Here we go then. Double kiss off of the one. Just misjudged the kiss. Wants to hit that 10 ball in the middle of the 3. And kind of slide off them and make the 9 in the corner. And again, if you could do this in a game of 9 ball, it would be a legal shot. Oh,
If someone
that time.
If someone executed this against me in a game of 9-ball, I would just unscrew my cue and go home. I quit.
I think if the balls were ever left like that in a game, I think I would just quit. It's the old saying, isn't it, that the trick shot guys used to say, you'll often find yourself in this position in a game of 9-ball.
Yeah, if someone made this against me in a game of 9-ball, just the pool gods are against me that day. It's just not meant to be that day. I'm going home.
Oh yes,
nice.
yes, Jamie Moody.
7 points. Desperately needed.
The Bayou bullet hitting the target. Great shot from Jamie Moody.
I see what you did there.
That's a real beauty. Oh, we enjoyed that one. So did we, Jamie. So did we. The Michigan kid has come out to play. Jimmy Glanville in the background.
And the next table up after that is Steve Markle. Can just barely see him.
Some big talent in the league room in Parkersburg.
And then on the very next table past Steve Markle, which you can't really see, is Tim Chin versus Caitlin Boydston. She drew the short straw and had to play the number one player.
I was a little bit hurried for me, that there from Jason. Kind of just got down and one-stroked it. Saw an excellent video on YouTube today. Chris Henry, great coach from the UK, was talking about the mental side of it and about having exactly the same shot routine every time. It's okay if you are a one-stroker every time, but you know, even under pressure, don't change your pre-shot routine. Keep it the same. Do something that's repeatable. Chris Henry, one of the top coaches in the world, actually.
That's good advice.
5A.
And 5A. All right, since we had so much fun with the circular draw, we're going to go with circular follow. Or am I not on the right discipline? I might not be on the right discipline. Okay, this is the wrong discipline. It's discipline 5A. Kiss and kick shot. Yeah, I saw him practicing this one.
Well, I can't say I've seen this one, Kevin.
You just nip the ball on the way by and then you kick it back at your pocket.
Aha. I think I've seen it on a pool movie.
Could come up in a game of one pocket.
Two down, one to go. Ball has to be spotted on the diamond. Cue ball on the other diamond. Catch it thin. Oh, does that count as a go? No.
No. Hey, Wayne Parker from South Africa. Are you going to be
Mr.
attending?
Parker from South Africa.
Are you going to be attending the Worlds in February? Hope to see you there.
Well, if he is, I'm hopefully going to be there as well. I'm going to try and tie it in with the CSI Big Expo at the Rio in Vegas. So I believe it's going to be after the World Trick Shot. So probably make my way to Michigan first, to Bay City. And then on to lovely Las Vegas. Same shot, Jamie Moody.
Yikes.
Oh, very nearly. That was the closest we've seen of all the attempts so far. Don't be surprised if he makes it.
Jeff Martin says Chris Melling did this in an 8-ball game.
Yeah, is that the one against Mika Immonen? I think that's the one he's talking about. The one that's got over 10 million views on YouTube. That unbelievable rack that Melling run.
No points for either player on this shot, so we'll just pick a different shot. Move on. Pick a different shot. And Jeff says yes, it was against Mika.
Yeah, I remember the rack very well, and that was the first shot of that amazing rack, and he played a few more after it as well, and none more so than the final solid. I think it was all the way round, 4 rails to make it into the corner pocket and finish perfect on the 8-ball. Mika Immonen didn't know where to look. It was just unbelievable. It was kind of one of those, how has he done that? I think the shot Jeff's talking about was even a little bit more complicated than that shot that we've just seen them attempt, because he had to push the first ball in front of another ball and then catch the other ball to knock his ball in. I mean, it was an incredible shot.
All right, the whip shot.
Yeah, saw this yesterday as well. This is a lovely shot when it works.
Yeah, when it works.
Yeah, I think it was Jimmy Glanville, wasn't it, that had the triangle in slightly the wrong position. He almost made it, but the triangle was just slightly wrong. And then made the adjustment, but then got nowhere near it.
So Wayne Parker says he'll be at the Worlds, and he's bringing another South African player with him, Zafar the Trickster. Zafar. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. He's bringing someone with him. So we're going to have 2 South African players at the Worlds in February.
It's going to be good. I'm guessing Florian will be there to defend his title.
It'd be nice to see him there too. Everyone loves watching Florian.
Yeah, I've never seen him play a tournament live. I've been around his house and done a few tricks with him and a little interview, but I've never actually seen him compete, only on TV. So it's always different, isn't it, when you see them? They just hit the ball different to other people. When it's live, it just looks and sounds so different. So here we go. First attempt, zip it into the corner. Round 2 rails.
Well, our camera lady Sherry, she played him in a tournament at Griff's in Vegas, a 9-ball tournament.
Oh, really? Yeah, because he lives in Vegas, right?
Yep. Hmm. 8-point shot. Second attempt worth 7 points.
Jason I'm not sure if he's there to check there's a gap or... He's having a little bit of trouble anyway, whatever, but he's all ready to go. Yeah, it looks so different played this way, doesn't it? We saw it from the other end yesterday and it was much easier to understand. He's trying to zip into that corner, catch the triangle and make the stripe in the side. Oh, he's miscued and almost killed Jason Lynch, I think.
Sherry's just happy people aren't sending balls at her again, which is the norm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's thankful that it's not being played from the other end because it would have hit her then.
She has quick reflexes. She's used to balls being flung at her in these tournaments.
Yeah, we are very, very live. Weil from, I'm not sure where you're from. Weil Altala. It's live, mate. Very live. Go and ask me something. I'll prove it. Ask me anything. I'm not saying I have the answer, but I'll try and attempt to answer it for you, just to prove that we are live, Weil.
Ask you anything?
Yeah, really
All right,
nice.
what's the cube root of 55? See, I knew it. We're not live.
Thank you for joining us on this recording. Any questions will be answered at a later stage when I've had time to use a calculator. Last attempt then. Now this is one we usually see. Oh, this is better. Oh, unlucky.
So much closer. If that just
Just
catches
caught
that
the triangle before the rail. What a shame.
And our other South African player is also in the chat. He says he's looking forward to meeting all of us at the World Championships.
Zaffa the Trickster. Great name. Yeah, Q Sport's huge in South Africa. Snooker, English 8-ball, artistic pool, hay ball as well. He's starting to take off there. Some good things happening. And the Q coach, Mr. Wayne Parker, is a lot to do with that as well, doing lots of good work. I saw him working with the young Polish player Katarzyna Wewelowska. recently in Morocco. Was spending some time and actually saw a post today on Facebook where Qatar Isnat was thanking him for all his knowledge and stuff. So good work, Wayne Parker. Keep it up. Keep growing the sport that we all love, mate.
I don't know what shot that was that Brian just shot on the next table, but it looked looked like a pretty cool shot.
We should be watching the other table, I think.
Here, we can watch both.
So here we go. Oh, he got way into that, didn't he?
Got a lot of draw on that one.
He could have done with that draw and the circular draw. He's a lot more casual in his setup, isn't he? That was a miscue.
Well, this is a high scoring affair here, guys.
Very nonchalant in his approach.
Yeah, I would say that's a good way to describe his approach.
Third and final attempt as well, and they've both been stuck on 14 for a few shots now. Too much again. Do we know how many shots they've had so far, Kevin? Was that 4 shots, I think, halfway through the...
Actually, that was 6.
6? Wow.
Yeah, so 2 more. So yeah, we're going through the disciplines. 1 shot each from each discipline. And then we'll do 8 shots from anywhere in the shot program.
Kiss back jump shot. Tom's not here, somebody should shoot.
All right, 2A, the kiss back hop shot.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, gotta make sure you
Double
don't hit,
kiss, jump over the balls and make the ball over the corner.
yep, make sure you don't hit yourself in the forehead with the ball coming back.
All right, now ball here in the corner.
He made it with the butt of his cue, but it doesn't count, of course. 4 rounds for you today, the quarterfinals, and then we'll have semi-final 1 at 1:30 local time. 4 p.m. will be semi-final number 2, and then the big one at 6:30 p.m. It will be the final. Who's going to be in it?
Yep, place your bets now.
Well, one of the favourites has got to be Tim Chin. Another favourite has got to be Steve Markle. Nothing, no disrespect against any of the others, you know, but it will be a semi-final, right? That one. Is it possible?
I think they're the number 1 and number 2 seed, so I think they can't meet each other until the finals.
That's right, you're correct. They cannot. Just looking at the draw, the winner of Tim Chin and Caitlin Boydston will play the winner of this one, and then the winner of Jimmy Glanville and Byron Pauly will play Steve Markle or Andrew Sozio in those semi-finals. There you go. I'm straining my eyes to read my laptop and it's up on the screen in front of me all along.
Work harder, not smarter. Wait, no. Switch that.
No, that's what I was doing. Well, close. One more go. Is anyone going to get off 14? Not this time. So, disappointment. Just see some scores there, didn't we? I wonder if we could get any latest scores from anyone, Kevin.
I
We're gonna try and break 50 here.
don't know if I can see the scoreboards from here.
Mini rocket, massé. If you remember the last shots that Jason Lynch played, he was over drawing most things. Hard to overdraw this one. It's kind of a good thing to overdraw this one, but this is a really pretty shot. Make the two balls, one in the side, one in the corner,
We're on fire, Brad.
and the one ball in the corner as well. Draw back. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a pretty shot. It goes zing.
Yeah, what I like about it as well, it brings into, you know, it's half about the setup, but it's half about, you know, the actual striking of the ball as well, isn't it? You've got to get that draw from just 2 millimeters away. What is it, a chalk width, this one? Is it the distance between the balls, something like that?
I think it's in hand. I think it doesn't matter.
Ah, okay. So massé
Zing.
back. Oh,
And
beautiful.
There it is.
Oh, Jamie Moody.
8 points.
Rockets into the lead. Use your
Zing.
word. Yeah, he got lots of zing on that, didn't he? Same shot for Jason Lynch then. Oh dear, oh dear, didn't
is it
really
gonna-
catch it right.
Is it going to make it? Almost.
Yeah, he just kind of caught the rail, didn't he, before the cue ball was bouncing, and when it got to the plant, it didn't actually catch it right, I don't think. Watch, see that? It's jumped up onto the rail, bang into the rail again, and has actually caught them wrong. You want to get right in between the cushion and the 8 ball there. Still nearly made it though. Good starting point though. This is another shot you could play in 9 ball.
And it almost looked like it touched his cue stick on the way back. Here we go, third final attempt on this 8-point shot.
Yeah, just never caught them right. Didn't really have control of the cue ball on any of those 3 shots. See, he caught the rail, went up on the rail again. That was a replay of the closest one.
Okay, Dan Hosier says it needs to be at least a chalk width away.
Thank you, Dan.
Is it okay to touch the cue ball while warming up? Yes, that is absolutely okay. In the world of trick shots, in a game of pool, that would be a foul. But in the world of trick shots, that's not a foul. That's allowed. I just don't want anyone to think there's any funny business going on here.
So players just deciding what shot to come next.
All right, 5-4C. The Speedy Skater.
Yeah, it was a good looking shot. This make the ball in the corner pocket, send the cue ball round 3-4 rails, hit the cues around 2 more rails, make the ball in the side.
Just like that. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Yeah, it's a fun shot to watch. Get 5 rails on the cue ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 6 rails. Yeah, get lots of movement on this one. Fun shot.
Yes, I think it's 7 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, 6. That's right. First time, beautiful. Looked like it may just creep past it, but just managed to flick it in. Maybe a little bit of a double kiss as well on that 9 ball there.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna like just kind of bobble the 9 there, but it did fall.
Remember, guys, if you could like and share the page as well, subscribe, and then if you click that little bell, you know the drill by now. You'll get a lovely little reminder every time Railbirds either go live or post a new recorded video. There's lots of great Derby City Classic, 1 pocket, banks and 9 ball available as well. I've been doing some commentary with Scott Frost as well. Well, that's a new way of making it.
Why would you go around table? Ball's right there.
Argentina watching also. Hello, Argentina.
Yeah, we're missing your Mr. Tomadoni, isn't it? Is it Tomadoni?
I believe that's correct. Yeah, Gaston.
Gaston Tomadoni, yeah. C.
C.
You're missed, Gaston. Hope you're well. Hopefully see you in February. Here we go. This looks very good.
Looks good.
Go on, stand back and admire your work, Jamie.
8 points.
Takes him back into the lead. Look at that. Absolute perfection. Just have a look at his face, look.
Here's, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Walks back to his chair, a very happy man. All these players very good friends, but at the end of the day it's a competition as well. So of course they want to win, but there's no ill feeling if they ever lose. Has to be a winner and a loser.
And up there. Usually out there cheering each other on. No hard feelings.
Yeah, it's great. Lovely to see. Another pretty shot. Ball in the side, 2 balls in either corner. Cue ball around the table.
Oh, I think we have
3 rows and make the ball.
Senior Tomodoni in the chat watching. He says, "C."
Oh, Brian. Sheesh. How do you get that much on it?
C.
Very good snooker player from China, C. I think he's in the final. I'm not sure if he beat Ding Zhongwei or something or not, but there's a score from the next table, 13-10. We're not sure who's on 13 and who's on 10, but it's pretty close and pretty low scoring as well, Kevin. Pretty much like this one was.
I blame it on it being the first match of the day. You know, pool players, not awake yet.
Yeah, 11 a.m. start. It's still quite early for pool players, but a lot of tournaments now beginning at 9 a.m. Well, this looks perfect. What a shot.
Nicely done. First try, 8 points.
Could not have hit that any better. Didn't need the helper ball even. It was there just in case. So I think Jamie just beginning to look like, slightly more in form this morning than Jason.
Yeah, he's looking just a little more in tune.
So all set up, ready to go. 8 ball in the side. 10 ball, and is it the 14 into the corners? Cue ball around 3 rails to make the 3 ball in this bottom right hand corner as we look. Low right on the cue ball. Looks good to me. Oh, he hasn't made he didn't make the ball into the corner, and he missed the cannon as well. So a little bit of an issue in the setup. The only way you miss them is by not having them set up quite right. Probably a nice time to thank our sponsors, maybe, Kevin. Oh, he's ready already. Forget that. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a time there, but
All right.
we'll come back to them.
I needed to start sooner.
Wow, same result with the ball into the corner, Kevin. He missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's a setup error or if it's how he's hitting them, but something's wrong.
Well, I did mention earlier, he just looks a little bit nonchalant in his setup, you know, whereas Jamie was using balls to measure the exact distance on some shots where, you know, Jason was just placing them kind of willy-nilly, I think I said at the time. Maybe just, I don't know, maybe a bit of nerves, perhaps. Sometimes can make you play a little bit quicker than you might normally. Kind of want to get it over with, and he's missed that ball again. So it's not a good day at the office at the moment for the Michigan kid. It's very, very strange that he misses that same ball 3 times, I think. And also,
yeah, I think
missed the cannon 3 times.
I think that's a setup error, I think. But, you know, I'm not an expert.
No, talking of experts, when are we going to get an expert in the booth? After this round, I'm guessing,
We will,
because we're going to
yeah.
have some casualties.
Yeah, after this round, we're going to have 4 people out, so we'll have 4 people to choose from to go and snag and pull into the booth with us. But I think Brian Pauly said he will volunteer.
Yeah, I know Brian always loves to come in the booth and share his knowledge and experience. He's got more than most. Oh, thanks for that, Tim. So C actually lost to Ding Junhui in that semi-final. Oh yes, he's back. He's back. Incredible, isn't it? He's been going for a little bit of a torrid time and then comes up with a beauty first attempt. I
Got
mean,
a lot of distance.
Look at
on
the
that.
spin. Oh,
He only needed to go past the second diamond. He made sure. Yeah.
he almost played it. He almost played it as a kick shot off the bottom rail. It went so far. Terrific shot. Same one for Jamie. Now, is he using the raise the floor here or not? Yes, he is. Look, see, look, there he goes. Little white stall. Wasn't that a song by somebody? No, it wasn't. It was Little White Ball I'm thinking of. Yeah, no accuracy. Drilled it into the rail. Needs to send it straight up the table. Nearly.
Good choice by Jason. Regains some points.
Yeah, got him back within 6 points, so another shot he can make that Jamie doesn't, and it will put him into the lead at this stage. We're going up through the different disciplines. We have another trick shot artist in the chat as well. Paul Striker Trick Shots. Good to have you with us, mate.
No.
The Derby horse race. I just saw that next table over a couple minutes ago. So here you have to shoot the one ball at the corner and then immediately jump it so that you jump over the moving one ball to clear the pocket for the one to go in. Fun little shot. Or in this case, the 3 ball. Or 5. That's a 5, I guess.
Yeah, don't ask me. I'm colourblind between 4, 5 and 3 are all looking the same to me on most tables these days with the pink 4.
Purple 5 and all, yeah. Don't get me started on the purple 5.
Purple 4, which the original, of course.
Another way, I think that
Oh,
counts.
yes. Well, maybe not, because he's standing there to play it again.
Okay, I
No,
guess
it
that doesn't
count, Kevin.
Oh, that's right. The ball has to drop in the way, and he has to make the combination, I think, is what
He has to
the
make
shot
it,
is.
yeah.
And the fact that both balls fell in. No, you have to. Yeah, one has to drop and stay there so you can make the combination. Like
Yes,
that.
says
Just
Jamie
like
Moody. That will do.
All right, that was 9 points.
Yeah, 15-point lead again, so good stuff here from Jamie Moody, keeping the pressure on. He knew it was there. Beautifully done. I've always wondered, does the stacker ball always come out okay of the ball return? I guess it does.
I'm sure it'll come out somewhere. Whether it goes with the balls or the cue
Just
ball.
not
it'll
sure
come out
where.
somewhere. Oh, he's doing this the opposite direction. Okie doke.
Double 9 ball.
Yeah, a lot of balls on the table. It's hard to know what he's playing, and then all of a sudden starts throwing them in the pockets and it all becomes clear. This time he's using the 1 ball.
That works.
First time.
10 points. So, regains a point on Jamie. Jamie only got 9 points on that one.
I heard Jason Lynch say at the end of the first 8 shots, well, this is a high scoring round, we'll be lucky to reach 50. Well, they are getting very near to the 50 now.
And we do have a close match here. This is hard fought.
Yeah, it's still exciting, even though a lot of shots are being missed, Kevin. It's still entertaining because, you know, they're getting very close most of the time, and as you say, it is close in points as well. So anyone can still win this.
Yeah, it's going to be hard fought right to the end. So yeah, there'll be no early conceding on this match. I'd like to give a shout out, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you guys very much. Jacoby Custom Cues, Championship Billiard Cloth, Dynaspheres, Gospel Trick Shot Ministries. Thank you so much. As well as McDermott, Bobble Ball, which is Mark's favorite, and Sticks.
We still don't know what bobble ball is.
It's a egg-shaped billiard balls. It's a very weird and fun game to play on the table, where the balls just go in.
Ah, okay. Do what they want.
The balls go in weird directions. 7-5 jump in and out. Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh, well, this is... You rarely see this. We saw Tim Chin play it in the final. I think Florian made it as well. This is a real tough shot, but great one to watch when it does come off. In and out, as it says in the title. 9 ball makes the 11 over the corner. Cue ball makes the one into the other corner. Just caught it a glancing blow. Didn't catch enough of the 9 ball there. Yes, good, much better. That's the general idea of it. So just a little bit more accurate this time. Good thing is if you do catch the 9 ball right, you tend to get the right kiss as well onto the other ball in the corner. You see what I mean there, Kevin? Very quick he played those 3 shots, didn't he? Almost like, you know, let's get it over with kind of thing.
Well, that's his natural style. He always plays that way.
Yeah. I mean, when it works, it looks fantastic, doesn't it? It's just, I guess, when you're not on the top of your form, it doesn't really matter what speed that you're used to playing at. If you're not on form, you're not on form. So taking a little bit extra time. We spoke about this earlier. It's good to have the same shot routine, whatever, how difficult the shot might be. Keep the routine the same. There's the Bible going back to its place. It's the gospel. But he's placed that 9 ball a lot closer, look, Kevin, to the back of the triangle than...
Yeah, might even be touching it. It's right up close to it.
So you can obviously put it where you want in the triangle, in a straight line.
I mean, from this angle, it looks like it might even be touching.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you're not allowed to touch the triangle, right? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, unlucky.
All right, we're getting closer.
Yeah, both attempts have been pretty good. Second one more so. Third time the charm. So imagine you're potting the ball out of the triangle into the bottom left-hand corner as we look, and trying to scratch the cue ball into the bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, man.
Very
So
close, all
close.
3 times.
No points, either player. We move on. Consulting
How many
the
shots
Bible.
have we had? How many have we had, Kevin?
A few. Several. Yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of lost count. I want to say like 5 or 6 in the wild card.
I'm laughing because Tim Gallagher's just sent me a video of a bubble ball.
Oh,
It's a shot from St Patrick's Day. What's that? About March the 17th, isn't it? Normally, something like that.
something like
Thanks
that
for
sounds
that,
about
Tim.
right.
Always a good entertainer, Tim. I love following him on social media, seeing all the different shots.
We have a selection. 5, 2, then back again.
Must be on the table. Oh yeah, it's from the Derby.
The 7-point shot. Jamie trying to protect his lead.
Yeah, a bit of strategy will start coming into it now. He can afford to play lower scoring points. So nice little shot this. Make the 9 in the corner. Cue ball around the table, round the angles, come back and make the 7 into the same pocket. Just like that. Just like that. Absolute perfection from the bullet.
It's 7 points.
Yeah, so now 12 in front. He's more than a shot ahead, even the most difficult shot, a 10-pointer. Jason just trying to stay with him here and then maybe go higher point-wise on his next shot.
Comes over here and stands right in front of the camera.
Oh, he hasn't got it.
Ooh, almost got there. Got closer than I thought.
This is a nice angle. This is much better. He missed it again. He's missed it again. Adjustment a little bit too far the other way. I mean, not by much. That was minuscule, wasn't it? That was...
Oops, I think I did that one wrong. Whoops. All right, final attempt.
Sack the replay, man. Fire him. Oh, this is spot on. Good shot, Jason.
Dock him a day's pay. All right, that was third attempt, right? So 5 points.
Yeah, final attempt. Remember, first semi-final coming up 1:30 p.m. local time. That's in about an hour and 15 minutes from now.
It'll be the winner of Tim Chin and Caitlin Boydston versus the winner of, well, this match right here in front of us.
Do we know which order the semi-finals are in yet or not?
Pretty sure it's going to be the top one on that chart will be first.
Okay.
Because Brian said he would be available for the next round to do commentary whether he wins or loses. So I think he's planning on doing that semifinal second.
So second semi-final will be at 4 p.m. local time. Jamie sat there trying to read the face. Here we go. Jacoby Custom Cues. Thank you guys so much. Championship billiard fabric. There's going to be plenty of that being put on these tables after these guys are finished with it. And the Dynasphere balls. And Gospel Trick Shot Ministries Incorporated. That's Jason's gang. McDermott Cues. Been making great cues for many, many years. And there's the bobble ball, the egg-shaped wobbly bobbly ball. And also we've got a mechanical cue from Nick Sticks. Thank you guys. All that goes to bringing you this free poll to watch. Thanks to the League Room as well, obviously, for putting up with us. Being great hosts.
Yep, be sure to show the sponsors, all of them, show them lots of love.
He's announced it. I didn't hear it, but Jamie is looking for it. Will be Jason to go first. It's his shot.
All right, 6-4-A. So, discipline 6. 4-A. Luke's stroke jump shot. Oh, this is a fun one.
Yeah, this is a very difficult one. He attempted it 3 times yesterday, didn't make it. Make all those 5 balls in the corner pocket, jump the cue ball over that row of balls adjacent to them, go round 2 rails, hit the cue, and make the stripe in the side. Easy.
Just like that. As easy as you please.
Until you try it. Until you try it, of course, that is. So sometimes you'll see players like Jason did yesterday. He made the ball in the side, but didn't make all of the balls in the corner. There was still 2 remaining on the table, I remember.
You gotta make them all.
There's a lot going on.
Even a little
Grab
bit
the
of,
triangle now.
speaking of triangle, even Jason even said there's a little bit of strategy in that too, because he says like the wood triangle can like maybe grab the balls a little bit and they don't slide in as well, so he prefers to use the metal triangle for this shot.
Delta rack. I've never actually used one of them, you know. I've never seen one live. Never seen one in person. I'm sure I have. I just didn't really notice them. Here we go. Attempt number 1. Make all the 5 balls round the table.
Good.
This looks very good.
Good.
First time. First time.
9 points to Jason. Nice shot.
Amazing, isn't it? I mean, he missed that shot earlier where he couldn't make the ball in the corner, you know, the 3 times that he missed the ball in the corner. And yet, this one, much more difficult, makes it with ease first time. That's Q Sports for you. Nothing's certain in Q Sports. Jamie actually not a bad 9-ball player as well. I played him some 9-ball in this room a few years back. Quite a good player.
And he's one of the few trick shot players that's actually a pretty good pool player too. And you know, Tim Chin, who's number 1 right now, I think he says he's never played a game of pool. He doesn't play pool at all. Just trick shots.
Incredible. So same shot. Make the 5 balls jump the cue ball with low left on the cue ball. Spinning it round 2 rails, hit the cue and make the ball in the side. Oh, it looks good. It looks... Oh, no, I can't believe the 3 hasn't gone. Oh, that is desperately unlucky.
Man, everything else was so perfect.
Oh, how frustrating. It looked like it was going to drop as well. It was wobbling. You thought, yep, that's in. I'm just keeping my eye on the cue ball then. Just happened to glance at the 3 and it had stayed up somehow.
That ball's obviously defective. Have it replaced immediately.
Now we have Mike Moody in the chat. I'm guessing that's his brother or father.
Is it going to get there?
Trick Shot CEO as well.
Does it run up the legs?
Oh, it's not going to make it. It's not going to make it. It's not. Ah, torture for Jamie. Wow, this is really interesting now because, as you see, Jason has a 2-point lead at the moment, and if Jamie doesn't make this, I think this is the 7th shot. I think we have one more shot to come. Look at that. This time, no, it's not going to get that.
Wow,
So
3 unlucky.
Excellent attempts there from the Bayou bullet. Unfortunately, I think there's 1 shot remaining. He will choose it.
So
And
with
he's
that
got to
shot,
hope he makes it.
Jason has taken the lead.
Take a 6-pointer.
Jamie has to hope now he makes it quicker. and Jason makes it. It's come down to that. What does he do? He's thinking about all the shots that he knows Jason's good at. He knows the ones that he's good at himself. What does he fancy making that he doesn't think Jason can make?
Last shot.
Yeah, this is the last shot. It all comes down to this. Couldn't get any closer.
I think he's made a decision.
But then
Let's
again-
do he says. And that's as far as he got.
Big decision.
Yeah, I mean,
The
it's,
match. Yeah, the match depends on this one shot. Big decision.
Discipline 2-4C.
2-4-C. Two, 4C.
this is
Through
the
the-
jump shot over the side, is it? No?
Through the gap.
Ah, yes, okay. Yeah,
one
this
of-
is quite a smart choice, isn't it? Because you can make a lot of points on this one.
Hey,
This
Will
is one you
Bianca.
can score.
Sorry you couldn't make it. Hope to see you at the Worlds.
So the ball between the gap through round 2 rails, 3 including the gap, of course. The ball must not stop. And the final time around the table to make the stripe over the corner. That's 1,
There, now he has 3 points.
2.
Okay, now he has 6 points, and if he makes the ball in the corner, you'll have 9.
What a
points.
shot. Now that could be the one that wins him this match. So Jason has to replicate that to take us into a sudden death tie. So big pressure now on this shot. Cannot afford a miscue. Cannot afford to hit any one of those balls. Has to replicate exactly what Jamie's just done.
3,
That's a bit strong.
6 points. Okay, he's at
Oh,
6
he's caught a
points.
ball. He's caught a ball. It's all over.
Well, he
He's
gets
got
th-
2
he
more
gets three-
attempts, of course.
He gets 3 tries at this.
Yeah. Ah, so he can still make 9 points, right?
Yeah, it's the best of 3 attempts.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit unfair. Why don't you get more points for doing it on your first attempt out of the 3 attempts?
So we're being joined by Steve, the Blue Shark Markle.
What's going on, everyone?
The man of the moment, Mr. Remarkable. How are you
We're
doing? I
trying.
guess you won? Did you
Yes,
win?
sir. I defeated Andrew Sozio. So we are on to
driver.
the semifinals. I either have Jimmy the General Glanville or Brian Superman Pauly in semifinal.
And that I believe is going to be the second semi-final, if I'm correct.
I'm not all too sure, to be honest. What time we
I
start?
believe it is. Oh, that's
Wow,
it. It's all
that
over.
is it. That is
Like-
it. It's over. Jamie Moody
Jamie
with
Moody
the
has defeated Jason Lynch. Two
With
great guys.
The
Great players.
very smart choice and shot there. That was the perfect choice. he squeaks by. That was a great choice. So Jamie will be moving into the semifinals. We'll be playing against, I think, it'll be the winner of Tim Chin and
Yeah, so
Caitlin Boydston.
Tim Chin defeated Caitlin, so
All
it'll
right.
be Tim Chin versus Jamie Moody, and myself versus either Brian or Jimmy. The final
Good
score
luck.
was 63 to 62 for Jamie Moody and Jason Lynch.
Wow,
That was a close one.
that was amazing.
Yeah, that was a close one.
63. I should update the score. So you did get 6 points for that, just to see just how close that was. What an amazing match. All right, next match is going to be, what time did we say that was? 1:30?
1:30.
Yes, as good as mine.
All
Yeah,
right, so we'll,
1:30 p.m. local time.
all right, we'll see you guys then. It'll be the first semifinal. I'm Kevin Ross along with Steve Markle and Mark White. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you then. See you guys.
Ta-da.